Ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Rough Week Podcast. We have a special celebrity guest host in the building today. A big celeb came in town. He was just passing through. He was doing a movie with Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. No, my dear friend Shawn is here.
Hello. Hello.
Christoph's in Japan. He got hit in one of the ice raids. And
they sent it back
they deported him back to Japan. Yeah, they raided a local karaoke bar and they put Christoph in cuffs and sent him back to Japan. So until he figures out his immigration status, it's me and Shawn.
That would be nice if they started deporting all the weebs to Japan.
That would be fun. I'm down for that. Deport the weebs to Japan.
They would be down for it too. They love Japan.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
Yeah,
it's actually a win-win loss because the loss is for the Japanese.
Space, yeah.
The Japanese aren't going to be happy about it.
You never know.
I was reading they have like
they like the black weebs. That's for sure.
Well, black people are like celebs in Asia.
I know, it's awesome.
That kind of sucks. If we go over there, we're not going to get treated like that. But like if Nate and Lemaire go, they're going to be heroes.
Yeah, they take photos with you and stuff.
Yeah. They'll see like Nate Marshall in Japan. They're like, oh,
it's LeBron James and Kobe Bryant.
James.
Kobe Bryant.
It's Kobe Bryant. Back from the dead. Yeah, fucking. I know. I heard Japan. You know, how people call like Israel like an ethno state. I heard Japan's an ethno state. Like they don't like anyone who's not Japanese living in Japan.
I could see that. Yeah.
Which fair enough. I mean, I think what makes it sick is probably the Japanese people.
Yeah, I guess so. But they also I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about Japan. I know it's very efficient, and I saw a video of Christoph petting baby deers this morning. That seemed nice.
Yeah,
Egan really likes it.
Egan loves it. Christoph and his girl look like they made two Asian male friends at the bar. They took like a picture of them all taking tequila shots, and the Japanese guys had the limes in their mouths. They're like, no, I don't know much about Japan either, but I would also be kind of bummed out if I went there and it was like a bunch of Irish and Italian guys.
True, I would too. Yeah,
like I get it, keeping Japan Japanese.
Yeah, like Austin, keep Japan Japanese.
Yeah, keep Japan Japanese, keep Austin weird.
Yeah.
Those people got dunked on, dude. We've talked about that before.
About how it's not weird anymore.
Now it's weird in a totally different way. Now it's like Catholic guys doing cold plunges and running a tech company.
Everyone is Catholic.
Yeah, it's like a Christian.
They're Christians.
Yeah. It's like a Christian guy who like does ayahuasca retreats and like owns an e-commerce startup.
Yep. And
eats steaks.
Yeah, eat steaks. I've been liking Juiceland, though, lately.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My lady likes Juiceland.
I love Juiceland. That's how I get my vegetables.
In liquid form?
Yeah.
Nice.
I need a smoothie, so I get, like, some vitamins.
Carrots in a sippy cup?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. What do you get
there? I'm just eating baby food, but without a little spoon. It's just through a straw. I never thought about it like that.
What do you get at Juiceland?
I get the Julio Verde.
What's that?
It's just like a green smoothie with a bunch of shit in it.
Yeah?
Just veggies and fruits.
Jalapenos and stuff?
No.
Why is it called the Julio Verde?
It's, I guess just because it's green.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's got tequila.
They have cute names for all the drinks there.
Nice.
They have like, I can't remember. Morning Sunshine's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was, when Autumn and I went to Los Angeles, she wanted to go to Irwan, the fucking bougie grocery store, because they had a Hailey Bieber smoothie. And we like waited in this line. She really wanted it. And at the end, I felt like a father, honestly. And she was like my kid, because seeing how happy this smoothie made her, I was like, okay, this is kind of worth it. It's really nice to see the joy on your face.
What's so special about the Hailey Bieber movie?
It's just her smoothie, so people like it because it's hers. I think it was like a strawberry, it's like a sweet like strawberry smoothie. But that place, dude, when we were in that line, I was contemplating acts of domestic terror. I was like fucking losing my mind. It was like a bunch of 16-year-old white girls. We're in like Beverly Hills. There's like a 30-minute line to get this fucking smoothie.
In Irwan.
Irwan.
I've never been to Irwan.
It sucks. You hate it. I mean, nothing.
I'd hate it.
There's no overlap between anything you like in this world and Irwan.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it just like Whole Foods?
Yeah, it's like Whole Foods, but it's gayer Whole Foods.
Okay.
It's like less accessible Whole Foods. So like it's Whole Foods if you don't want any normal Americans ever going there. Like it's like just for rich people who have lost their minds.
The upper crust.
Or fans of Justin Bieber's wife.
Yeah, Justin Bieber, I've been catching the compilation of him being mean to his wife lately. Have you seen that?
Yeah, like not holding doors open and stuff. Chivalry's fucking dead, dude.
Justin Bieber.
He posted some crazy thing on Instagram yesterday. He's like geeked out.
He's been geeking, and I brought this up on the pod, and Man Shane were like, no, he's just catching a vibe. And I was like, I don't know. It kind of seems like he's geeking.
I don't think he's catching a vibe. I mean, he is catching a vibe.
No, he's crunk. They're saying he's just crunk. Which he is crunk, but I think he's also geeking.
I think you can be crunk and geeking at the same time.
Yeah. He seems like he's geeking. I don't know. I catch a video, caught a video of him like dancing at a concert. He seemed like he was geeking.
Yeah, I'm also like, what's the point of being that rich and famous if you can't have like a cocaine-induced mental health crisis every couple of years? Like,
True.
You know what I mean? Like a temporary spiral. You know you're going to get into like a $150,000 rehab center afterwards. But like just 2 months to party your ass off and kind of go nuts.
Yeah, I get it. He's earned it, I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
The guy's been famous since he was like 13.
He's been molested like 20 times.
He also did get molested 20 or 25 times.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think is a good thing, but I think that's a bad thing.
It's bad to molest pop stars. Fucking, do you think the Diddy thing triggered his crunkness?
That's what... Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Nobody's... Like, I see it on the internet sometimes, but... I don't know. I mean, that one video of them with, like, the car in the driveway or whatever.
Yeah.
You ever seen that? Where he's like, I'm going to get you this one day.
Yeah.
You can drive it. We can drive it around in a cool car.
Yeah.
That was disturbing. And he's probably seeing all this stuff and getting hit with, like, repressed memories.
Dude, I saw an interview with that guy, Scooter Braun, that, like, came out today or yesterday. You ever seen Diary of a CEO?
No.
It's, like, the biggest podcast in the world. And it's just a British guy being like, well, you know, people don't understand. Like, if you commit to a goal and you achieve that goal, the feedback loop of success keeps you alive.
Yeah.
And then they talk about, like, you know, cold plunging and waking up before a.m. and stuff.
Yeah.
The classic. Whatever that whole cottage industry is of, like, I wake up, I go to bed at 7 p.m., and then I wake up, and then I stare at the sun, and I do push-ups and eat a steak, and then pray. Mm-hmm. That whole thing, that whole demo. We're in the epicenter of that, for sure.
Right. Yeah, in Austin, yeah. But I want to hear about Scooter Braun, though.
So he's interviewing Scooter Braun. Dude, the guy's a complete slime ball. Like, he really
He's like a manager, right, or something?
He's the guy that discovered Justin Bieber. And he also had, like, a beef with Taylor Swift because he owned her masters.
He's the Mengele to Diddy's Hitler.
Yeah, exactly.
Something along those lines, right?
For sure.
Goebbels,
Yeah,
maybe.
he's the Ghislaine Maxwell to Diddy's Epstein.
Nice.
That's what I would say.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
And Bieber's like, you know, a 14-year-old girl from
Guatemala,
West Palm Beach.
yeah.
Guatemala.
Okay. All right, now I understand.
You get it, yeah.
I know that name. That name is like a really Scooter Braun. I feel like it's been like a cultural reference for my entire life.
Like Drake had that lyric where he's like, "You thinking of my manager, Scooter Braun?" Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Shout out to Drizzy.
Shout out to Drizzy Drake. It's comeback season.
It is comeback season for Drizzy.
It's comeback season, dude. After these protests in LA, everyone's just going to need to settle down with some Drake, you know? Even us out.
Some Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay. Those protests are crazy too. I've been kind of offline.
That's nice.
Well, you know, not really, but I don't really know what's going on with the protests.
They were doing ICE raids, and then people were protesting the ICE raids, and then Trump Dog sent in the National Guard, and then that made it way worse. And then, now it's just like people throwing rocks at cop cars. And
I saw that.
National Guard guys tear gassing people and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've been here before.
Yeah, it's a fucking Groundhog's Day. We know how to handle this. But
Just
yeah,
do nothing.
do nothing. Yeah, do absolutely nothing.
Do nothing until all the targets.
Just wait until they burn all the buildings down.
Yeah.
And then it'll be over. Dude, when I was in Minneapolis, I was talking to the booker of the club, and I was like, "Oh, we went to this area today. It was a really cool neighborhood." And I like named the area, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it used to be better." And I was like, "Yeah, what happened?" He's like, and he looked at me like I was like retarded. He was like, "They burned it down." Like after the George Floyd thing, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot they burned this city to a fucking crisp."
It's sort of like the library of Minneapolis is like our library of Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
It's all there's no more evidence.
Yeah. No, the Nazis came in and just burned it down.
Scooter Braun.
And by Nazis, I mean fat white chicks who work at record stores. Now, Scooter Braun's, he's got a real creepy vibe, and every comment was like, "This guy sent Bieber to Diddy. This guy's a fucking..." And I was like, damn, dude. It's funny to see how much the jig is up on a guy like that, where like most people's reaction is like, you were sending Justin Bieber to Diddy parties.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome, actually.
It fucking rules.
I like that. I like that there's a reckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the trial that much either, but I get little crumbs every once in a while, and they're always pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, I like that he was bunking up with Sam Bankman-Fried.
I didn't see these are the things that I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I'm keeping you informed.
Thank you.
They were cell block mates, cell block buddies.
Wait, who?
Sam Bankman-Fried and Diddy. They're at the same jail in Brooklyn. And Sam Bankman-Fried was on Tucker, and Tucker was like, "So Diddy, how's Diddy? Is he there? Have you talked to him?" And Sam Bankman-Fried's like, "Yeah, he's like a really nice guy, actually. We've been hanging out. Like, we'll play cards. He's pretty cool." And then Tucker's like, "Oh my God, that's amazing. That's great."
Wait, how long ago was this?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness.
He's been offline. Sam Bankman-Fried's friends with Diddy.
That's good.
And we got
Sam Bankman-Fried is Diddy's new girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
They're in love.
Diddy's into some freaky shit, though. Maybe he wants Sam Bankman-Fried to fuck him, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe Diddy's a girlfriend.
Could be. Ms. Diddy.
Yeah. That's fucking... You think he's gay? Like, is he gay?
Yeah,
like
probably, yeah. I'd say he's gay. I think it's safe to assume that he's gay.
Right? Like, if you're dogging out a 14-year-old Justin Bieber, that is gay.
Yeah, that's gay.
But he dated Cassie. She's a babe. But then he was making her bang big black prostitute men.
I think he was just on, like, his, I don't know, like, Roman emperor, I've conquered everything. I could do literally anything I want type
Yeah,
stuff.
like the guy from Game of Thrones who is bisexual. And
I
he's
never
like,
saw Game of Thrones. I'm out of the loop, bro. I told you.
Yeah, it's
I'm
all right.
offline. I haven't seen Game of Thrones.
I honestly
yet.
haven't seen it either. My buddy just told me about this scene, and I looked it up. There's like a guy who's powerful in the Game of Thrones world, and he thinks he's the man because he's bisexual. He's like, "Oh, I have everyone."
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's Pride Month, but
Just like, yeah, Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. But yeah, I definitely think Diddy is allegedly, in my personal opinion, I think Diddy might have some homosexual tendencies.
I think so too.
When he went, "Everything I want, I have to get." Do you remember that video?
No.
You haven't seen that video?
No, he said that?
Yeah, it's like him in like an office building, and he's like, "Everything I want, I get." He's screaming. This is like years and years and years ago.
And he's just talking about
He's wearing
young
a
men.
Von Dutch T-shirt. I remember that. And he's saying, "Everything I want, I have to get."
There's no way anybody in that boardroom knew he was talking about Meek Mill's asshole.
Where's Meek Mill? Meek Mill has been very quiet lately. Now that you mention it,
I mean, if people
he
find out
kinda,
you're
like,
dating
sparked
Diddy,
this whole thing off.
Yeah, that
he was
was
one of the first things.
Yeah. And then he came out and he's like, "No, dude, I love pussy. It
Yeah,
feels
pussy's
so good. On my penis."
Yeah, on my You can joke all you want, but pussy feels so good.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have your fun, okay?
I'm gonna try to find the video of Diddy.
Nothing I love more than the feeling of some labia.
Yeah, it was a total like 40-year-old virgin thing. Remember?
Yeah,
he's
bag
like,
of
I have a
sand.
Bag of sand. Yeah.
Yeah, Meek Mill's talking about the bag of sand.
Anything I want, I'm going to get. I'm a savage. That's what he said.
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! Yes! What's next? What's next?
Dude,
Yeah, that's me.
nobody knew that guy was a psycho when that
No.
came out.
Everyone's like, ah, man, it's always the guy you least expect.
Yeah. Everyone's like, well, he's really ambitious. He's a driven guy.
Yeah. But how was Minneapolis? I didn't realize I saw you all weekend. I forgot that you were there.
It was cool. The shows were fun.
Did you see McCluskey?
McCluskey was featured.
Hell yeah.
We had a blast.
Shout out to McCluskey.
Shout out to McCluskey. And the city's cool. I like it.
That's what Aiden always says. He says it's really nice. I've never been there before.
Yeah, it's a
I'd
nice.
like to go.
It's a good change of pace from
Pay some respects.
Austin.
I
Because
see.
it's more like Philly or Boston or something. It's old and it's got like pretty old buildings, and it's got like a cool like hiking, walking trails by the river and stuff like that. And like, yeah, it's just sick. Old ass like weathered brick buildings and cool little bars in them. Great dive bars, really good ones.
It's my style.
Yeah, it's very like feels like Chicago or like Philly or Boston or something.
Cool.
Because like Austin's got some cool old stuff, but then it's got those really ugly apartment complexes that are like 3 blocks long, just like plopped on top of it.
Yeah, I'm pissed at Austin again, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, the heat's just been getting to me.
dude, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, I don't leave the house.
You can't. What are you gonna do? Go for a walk? I told you we went on a walk and I ruined it. My lady and I will go on a walk after she gets out of work, and I couldn't talk because it was so hot. And then she would talk, and I was kind of giving her the hand almost.
Yeah,
She would start talking to me, and I would just go like this. Just give her a talk to the
The
hand.
face ain't listening. Talk to the hand because the face ain't listening.
And she was like being so sweet. She's like, I'm sorry you're too hot. I'm sorry.
That is a girlfriend.
She's going, oh, I feel bad. It was my idea to come on a walk. I'm sorry, Luke. We can go inside somewhere with air conditioning if you want. She's being like so sweet. I'm like, it's fine. Let's just get home. No, it's going to take us longer to get home if we do that.
I mowed the lawn yesterday. I was fucking dying.
That's crazy.
I had to. Like, what was I supposed to do?
Get Maddie Stu to do it.
I'm not hiring Maddie Stu.
Maddie Stu, immigrant labor, dude.
No, Maddie Stu.
Maddie Stu, off the books, immigrant labor.
I could do it on my own. But we got to deport Maddie Stu.
We got to deport Maddie Stu for sure.
We got to get Ice to raid.
I used to raid the Sunset Strip Comedy Club.
Nah, just kidding. Shout out to Maddie Stu.
Shout out to Maddie Stu.
Shout out to McCluskey. Shout out to Japan. I feel bad that I didn't
Shout out
really...
to Sam Bankman-Fried.
Shout out to Sam Bankman-Fried, Diddy's boyfriend.
Would you feel
I
bad
feel
about?
bad I gave you nothing on Japan.
Oh, you're
I
fine.
came in feeling good, like I was ready to fire, and I kind of... Whenever the camera goes on, I just got nothing to say.
No, we're having fun, dude. This is the thing. Is you do this you're the only meta podcaster out there where you give yourself live
don't like
critiques on air.
I don't like that.
You're the only person I know. You criticize something you said 6 minutes ago.
Well, because you know how that happens, right? How you say something, you go, oh, that was stupid.
Yeah, or you're drawing a blank.
Yeah, how much? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to address it, I think.
No, we're
I got to
having
be
fun.
honest with the listener.
Are you happy I'm boozing again?
Yeah, I am really happy you're boozing again, actually. I forgot about that. I feel like you never left now.
It's so funny
It
that
was like a year that I feel like I didn't even speak to you.
it bummed you out and pissed you off so much when I wasn't drinking, and then as soon as I started drinking again, you were way happier.
I was way happier. But I was just kind of like, I forget. I was just kind of like, all right, it's about damn time. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't really excited or
Dude, the
anything. I
first
was like,
time
I
you-
knew
yes.
this day would come.
No, I kind of forced you to be excited because then when you were like, yeah, about time, I was like, fuck off. No, you've been giving me shit every week for 9 months. And then I do it and you're like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You order a fucking beer. I knew you'd come back, you
Yeah, I
cuck.
knew you'd come crawling
You
back.
come crawling back to me. We've been having fun, though.
We've been having fun, yeah. Well, see, now I think I might need some time off drinking.
Dude, don't fucking do that to me.
No, I really do need like a couple days at least, because when we hung out on what the heck do we hang Saturday?
Yeah.
We were both just drinking like sadly. I feel, I was at least. I was like, this is my stomach hurts so bad, but what else am I supposed to do? I have to keep.
Well, we
drinking.
had a long week because there was the tires thing, but then the night before,
Oh yeah.
Blizz and Beezer and everybody were in town. So then
The night before the premiere, I got way drunker than the night of the premiere at the mothership.
And then Roachford and them were in town. There was a
it
lot of
was a long
celebrations.
week. There was a lot of premieres. A lot of red carpets.
A lot of red carpets.
Yeah.
2 red carpet events that were exactly the same. The Tires premiere and the $1 Million Extreme premiere.
Yeah. Extreme Peace 2.
Unrecognizable from one another.
Yeah, it was both really fun. I was so excited to see my friend Alex too. I love my friend Alex Lucarini.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex.
Shout out to all
And
those
shout
guys.
out to all the $1 Million Extreme boys, but
Yeah.
Alex, I've
Sam,
known forever.
Nick, Chris Lynch, Alex Schultz.
Alex Schultz, yeah, Alex Lucarini.
Good crew.
Yeah.
The both shows are funny too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eric.
I like the new Tires.
Yeah, it was good. I pretty much finished it already.
I watched like half of it and then I stopped because Autumn wants to watch it with me. It's
I hate that too.
getting ahead of your significant, like just being committed to watching it with someone else.
Yeah, well, I just don't.
Yeah.
I just watch it all.
Yeah, there's been a couple shows where I'm like, I'm not waiting for you.
Yeah, I just did that recently. Now I forget what show it was, but I was doing it. I was watching a lot of Dark Side of the Ring. I think that's what it was.
Nice.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Wrestling is good right now. I'm a big WWE head.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never got into it.
I used to like despise it since I was like a regular wrestler. I was like the character in South Park.
You were that kid. It's not even real. It's fake.
This is real wrestling. No,
Real wrestling is... I do real wrestling.
that stuff's gay. I do real wrestling.
I do real wrestling. I don't put on fucking
WWE
makeup.
is gay. I do real wrestling, which is not.
A couple guys in makeup and a dress. They're all on steroids.
Yeah, I was one of those guys for a while, and
Yeah.
then Lemaire showed me the light, and now I love it.
Yeah, it's like the version of like the guy who doesn't like rap music. The guy's like, oh, you mean crap?
Yeah.
Retards attempting poetry? You were that guy? The
Yeah.
wrestling hipster?
Yeah.
I see how happy it makes Lemaire, though. And I'm
That's
like, there's
why
got to be something to this.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I didn't start liking it until we went to one live.
Yeah.
And then after that, I've been just like slowly. The Dark Side of the Ring has got me into it more too, because you just learn about all the old psychos and all the horrible stories that you won't really find out
Yeah.
from the WWE.
Like people shitting on Vince McMahon's chest and stuff.
This was made before that came out, but there's horrible stories even before all of that was
Nice.
happening. Yeah. The Chris Benoit one was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Was-
Von Erichs are sad.
Was Benoit nuts before he iced the whole fam?
They said he was. It's odd because it's a 2-part. With 2 parts of the series are dedicated to Chris Benoit, and the first part they pretty much only talk about how good of a guy he was. Like he was just like a normal guy that like loved his kids,
Yeah.
and worked really hard, and just like was on the road all the time.
Okay.
But then like his kids were. He has one kid that survived because it was like from his first marriage.
Gotcha.
So he was staying with, I guess, his mom or something like that when Chris fucking strangled his brother, his half brother, and his stepmom.
It was just as... Was it... How many kids did he kill?
He killed one kid and his wife.
Okay. And then he's got one other kid.
And he's got one kid that survived, and the kid like loves him still. He's like, he was such a good dad.
Yeah.
He was just like fucking lost his mind. But the thing,
Dude, I'll never get that type of love. Imagine being that sick of a guy that you could kill your wife and kid, and everyone's still like, "Nah, he ruled.
dude,
Nah, he was actually a great guy. Like you didn't know him." Hi.
That's what basically the whole first hour of it
Dude.
is. Like his wife's sister, like his sister-in-law, was like praising him, being like, yeah, I mean, me of all people shouldn't be saying, like, you know, but like he was awesome in the ring. Like, he's one of the best technicians of our life, you know, in the history of the WWE. It's like everybody's saying this. Chris Jericho is in it. He's like, he was the fucking man.
They're all pro Benoit.
They're all pro. Well,
He must
they're
have been
all
so good.
Yeah, and apparently he was really nice, but I never got to know the guy. But yeah, I guess it's just like the whole doc is just like a CTE thing, like he lost his mind. But that brings me to my theories. Me and Lemaire have some strong theories, and I didn't know me and Lemaire had this same theory until recently.
Having the same theory as Lemaire is could be tough.
No, I'm telling you, it's a good theory.
All right.
I had it before. Like, we both just had it independently, but he's known about it for like 10 years, but I just found out about it. But you know who Eddie Guerrero is?
Mm-hmm.
Him and Chris Benoit were really close, right? And they would like read, like Eddie like got him into like the Bible and stuff.
Okay.
And Eddie Guerrero died before Chris Benoit did the murder sue. The double murder sue.
Double murder sue? That was... Oh, yeah,
Baby
double murder sue.
Wife himself, yeah.
Yeah.
So Eddie Guerrero died, I don't know how long before Chris freaked out, but they all said he was like a psycho, like he just wasn't the same after Eddie Guerrero died. And he said there's one story where like Eddie Guerrero's wife speaks in it a lot, and she's like talking about how they would like mourn all, and it's like Chris just seemed too torn. I think he and Eddie Guerrero had a homosexual relationship.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because the way they talked about how Eddie Guerrero's, and they were like besties for sure, like they were BFFs.
So he wasn't like a CTE victim as much as he was a gay widow.
I think it was both, but I do like. There's one story that me and Lemaire both cited. Where like when he died, they went to his house, and they said Chris Benoit like went up into his bed and like cried with his pillow on his side of the bed, and that's what Eddie Guerrero's wife says. And then me and Lemaire both were like, how did he know which side of the bed Eddie Guerrero slept on? And like I don't know which side. I've never seen your bedroom before.
This is
and
good
like,
investigative
I would be sad
journalism.
if you died. I would be sad, but I wouldn't fucking cry in your bed, you know. Like any of my friends, I wouldn't go. I don't know which side any of my friends sleep on their bed.
If I died,
so Lemaire added that part of the theory, which I was like, yeah. I just thought it was weird that he was so torn up about it. But Lemaire mentioned that, and I was like, yeah,
that's good investigative journalism.
Lemaire's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah, he does have a good head on his shoulders. I mean, Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero dogging each other out, that's a gay guy's dream.
True.
Those two monsters.
Yeah, two hunks.
Just two fucking bricked up hunks.
Two hunks, sunken junks.
Sunken junks to each other. That's pretty...
Yeah, so that was it, and Eddie got him really into the Bible. So that was another big part of the murder. Was there's a lot of like Bible shit that he was obsessive about, and I think he like left a passage next to one of the bodies or something like that, and then he hit the Bowflex.
What happened with the Bowflex?
He hung himself on like a piece of exercise equipment. Like he
hung himself on the Bowflex?
You didn't know about this?
No.
I don't know if it was a Bowflex. That was like the joke, I guess. But I don't know if it was actually. I know it was like a machine with cables that he like clinked the weight down and like snapped his neck with the cables.
Damn.
Put his neck between the cables, yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, learn something new every day. Chris Benoit, that might have been the first Bowflex suicide.
Yeah, a gay Christian Bowflex suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Getting really into the Bible with your boy has gay vibes too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just something fishy, and I don't want to. I don't want to talk ill of the dead, but this is just speculation.
But just being like, if you're banging each other and you guys are both kind of ashamed of it, and you're like, we got to find a way to get into heaven. Like we're doing something really bad right now.
Exactly, and then. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even if they were gay, There's just speculation.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. They were still sick as hell, and you had to see these guys work in the ring.
And it's Pride Month.
And it is Pride Month, so
how are you celebrating Pride Month?
celebrating. I'm gonna kill my wife.
You gonna kill your wife and kid? I'm just gonna eat a lot of bananas.
I had a banana.
Yeah, for Pride Month, dude.
Yeah, for Pride Month.
That's a Pride Month snack.
Yeah.
Bananas, hot dogs, popsicles, anything phallic. Anything phallic. To show them an ally.
I'm supporting the lesbians this Pride Month.
I like that, dude.
Yeah, flannel only. Mowing my lawn with an electric mower. That's lesbian stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to Alanis Morissette on vinyl.
I'm trying to think of other lesbian stuff.
KT Tunstall.
KT.
I'm gonna bang.
Is that Big Black Horse in a Cherry Tree?
Oh no!
Is
What's the
that
KT
KT
Tunstall song? Tell me what I see.
Oh,
Tell me how I'm supposed to be. Tell me what I see.
Suddenly I see.
Suddenly I see. Suddenly I see. Tell me how I'm supposed to be. Just fucking muff dive into that. Just eating some puss.
Just eat some puss to KT Tunstall.
Just eating some serious puss to KT Tunstall. That's a Pride Parade activity. That's a Pride Month activity.
I wonder, has there been any Pride Parades in Austin yet?
No, man.
That's funny that if someone...
you can't have a Pride Parade here. Some roided out guy's going to drive a Hummer through it.
I don't know. I think the gays and the bros are almost in equal forces in Austin. I think we just don't hang out where the gays are as much as we do where the bros are.
That's true. We got some gay friends.
We have a lot of gay friends.
Dylan Carlino, Dylan Sullivan, Scott Fillmore, some nice gays.
Mm-hmm. We have good gay friends, and I think the gay community is strong in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, but I always say, like...
that's like the whole... That's the only weird part left.
But Austin... the only weird part left is the gay guys. Yeah. Austin's got this, like...
I'm just kidding.
Blue dot thing that everybody says.
Right.
And it's like, that ended years ago, and nobody's talking about it.
No, I think they're still here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They've been seriously displaced from their community.
Yeah, they have been displaced.
I mean, there probably used to be like a gay... Everywhere there used to be a gay club, there's like a Rivian dealership now.
Yeah, but you're just that... Dude, I could show you some gay clubs.
Okay, nice, dude. Yeah. Sick.
I can't stop thinking about a guy online thinking all the riots in LA right now are for Pride. It's like, well, they should start reading books to kids then if they don't want to go.
I know you want to fuck dudes, but we made it illegal. Yeah. Sorry. Can't be throwing rocks at cop cars just because you're horny. You think I don't want to do that? My wife ain't put out in months, man. You don't see me fucking lighting a business on fire. I got a full sack of balls right now.
A full sack of balls.
I ain't lighting shit on fire, man. These fucking enraged queers burning down the city I love, Los Angeles.
Yeah, keep LA weird.
Keep LA's weird. That's the phrase should be about LA. Keep LA weird. LA's also getting dunked on, dude. They got hardcore pandy wandy, pandemic, lockdown. Oh, yeah. Then they had the writer's strike. Then they had the fires. Now they got this. Mm-hmm. Just dunked on.
Yeah.
Place does suck ass, though.
Yeah, I can't say I feel so bad about it.
No, me either. It's like, it's the least sympathetic city.
Yeah, every other, I don't know, I like California, but I'm more of a San Diego guy myself.
Well, San Diego's fun. It's a bro fest.
Yeah.
San Diego's like a big frat party on the beach. It's fun.
Yeah. So pretty.
Yeah.
I miss San Diego.
It's nice. Hot take, I like San Francisco.
I've never been to San Francisco.
Speaking of Pride Month.
I was in Sacramento. It was a fucking shithole.
Yeah, Sacramento's supposed to be disgusting.
Sacramento. But, yeah, I was only there for about 12 hours, but nothing to write home about.
My lady's from San Francisco, and she talks some serious shit about Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It was a city. There's shit, but not much shit. Then there was a Church of Scientology. I saw a Scientologist when I was in Sacramento. I saw a Sacramento Scientologist.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was at the 7-Eleven. I saw the Sacramento Scientologist at the 7-Eleven. And
How did you know he was a Scientologist?
Well, I had my theory, like I assumed, because he was just like in the whole getup, like black pants, white shirt, sunglasses.
Nice.
Getting like a Gatorade and a Twix or something like that.
Cool.
And I was like, okay, that's probably because the Scientology Museum or whatever the fuck it's called, center, was on the way to the 7-Eleven. So I was like, ooh, I think that's one. I should have caught him in a big net. But then I saw him go back into the church. I really wanted to ask him, like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you like a normal guy? Can we talk? He probably would have just been like, no.
No, I'm not
I was
normal.
too scared to talk to him. I didn't end up saying anything.
My
But
girl.
I really wanted to talk to him. Scientology is so fascinating to me. I'm thinking about joining.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We should do it. We should be Scientologists.
I'm down.
We should recolonize Austin with Scientology. That's
Yeah.
the next phase for this place.
We could do a New Testament Scientology. We could be like, that old stuff is bad. We're the new Scientologists. We believe in whatever everybody else believes
Aliens
in.
that sprinkle dust on the planet or something?
No. We'd have to like be more appealing to like the public. We'd be
Make
like,
it accessible.
We don't harass people or make you slaves.
Yeah.
We're the new Scientology.
Progressive Scientology.
We're progressive Scientology.
I like that.
We're Happy Pride Month from
Yeah.
the Church of New Scientology.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'd be very happy about it. They'd probably try to have us killed if we did that.
You don't think they'd like it?
I don't know.
Danny Masterson was a Scientologist.
Yeah,
Famed.
Hyde.
Yeah.
Also a pedophile.
Hyde, yeah. And Hyde, we're
Hyde.
covering all the bases here. Hyde, Danny Masterson had people, dude, the Scientologists, like the witnesses, they were going to their houses and killing their pets. So if you were going to testify against
suppressive
Hyde.
people.
Yeah. It's good to have friends that'll do that for you.
Yeah, ride or dies. We should carry that mentality into new Scientology.
Yes.
But it's like if you don't
Yeah, it's like you think you and your boy are tight, but would you kill the pets of someone he assaulted? That's the real litmus test for friendship.
Yeah, they really got each other's back. That is a nice thing.
Yeah, would you strangle a lady's cat just to shut her the fuck up? Because she's talking nasty about your boy?
But how don't you get in trouble for that? That's the thing.
I don't know. I think they didn't leave many footprints, many fingerprints. They didn't get caught red-handed, you know? It's speculative, I guess. There's no hard evidence, except for the dead dog. You see AOC's looking thick, dude? That's news.
Yeah, she's becoming a torta.
I kind of digging it, though.
Yeah, I don't know why people are acting like this is a bad thing.
Yeah, and she's not full torta yet. She's in that perfect tweener stage.
Mm-hmm.
When we've talked about this, I love when a hot lady gets kind of fat.
We have talked about
We've
this.
talked about this.
We've covered this, yes.
Yeah.
I love all types of women.
Yeah, you don't mind a thick bitch. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I like on their way to being tortas, not fully tortas, you know?
Yeah.
Tortas you just put in the oven, you know? That's what I like. Like when I was telling you, when everybody knows a hot girl in town, and then you haven't seen her in a while, and people go, she got a little fat. I'm like, she's in my zone. When they go, she gained a little weight. That's when I'm like, I bet she looks like an angel.
Yeah. I think everybody is beautiful.
That's true. Yeah. It's Pride Month.
It is Pride Month, so let's just talk about hot guys. We shouldn't be talking about hot girls.
You're right. It's sacrilegious to Pride Month for us to talk about AOC's thick torta body.
She didn't even look like she gained that. I saw that this morning, too, on my little scroll this morning.
Dude, they were like, she gained 50 pounds. She's a fat Mexican pig or whatever. And I was like, dude.
That's why I got to get. I've been not interested in things a lot lately because I just can't take it anymore.
I think you have the same problem as me where, like, you'll send your friends, like, 9/11 jokes or whatever, funny Twitter crazy stuff that's funny. And then you just end up, the algorithm keeps giving you that until eventually you just end up, your whole feed is like white supremacist Twitter.
Yeah, I'm fighting it off. It's like a Star Wars or like something along those lines where the light is, it's constantly going back and forth.
Yeah.
My blast of good vibes
No, I have the same thing.
Always battling against the bad vibes, trying to get onto my timeline.
Yeah, I have like an angel and a devil on my shoulders when it comes to Twitter. And the angel is like Tyrese Halliburton highlights, and the devil's like a George Floyd meme. And they're really two forces kind of fighting each other.
Yeah, you can't open it in public anymore.
No, you can't. Yeah.
Which maybe is a good thing.
And I don't want to be on that side of Twitter, you know?
No, I don't have
believe
any
in all that
interest in
crap.
that crap, yeah. I have been reporting people's Instagram reels, though.
Why are you doing this? Just shitty ones?
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, you post Instagram reel, and if you click report, you could say, I just don't like it.
Okay. So
That's
then
what I
it
do.
keeps them off your feed.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
Nice. Just
And
clears it
letting the
up.
algorithm know. I don't like this one.
Instagram sucks because it's just like people we know. And
Yeah.
I see enough of them already, you know? I don't need to check in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I've been watching a lot of fucking dumb shit lately.
I'm a YouTube Shorts guy. Because it's I'm a YouTube Shorts guy because it's just dudes cooking steaks. Like my YouTube Shorts are very tame. It's like a guy showing you how to smoke a brisket. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I have good. Oh man, I've been really getting into the guy that cleans up people's lawns for free.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. I need more of that. I've watched hours of this guy's videos, and it doesn't affect my algorithm at all.
Yeah.
And then I watch one. I click on one post or send you one post about how Michelle Obama's back is really muscular, and then my whole feed is just
Yeah, dude.
bad
know.
stuff.
Right? You send one fucking Greta Thunberg video to a friend, and you end up with like eugenics in your feed. It's like, I didn't ask for this. I'm not trying to go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't just dip a toe in.
You can't dip a toe in. It sucks.
Portnoy's really been invading my algorithm lately.
Yeah. Me too. Portnoy's getting the hands right now online. He's getting dunked on.
Yeah, he's getting dunked on
He's
bad.
absolutely getting dunked on. He was crying about someone making a Jewish joke or whatever.
And how you're not allowed to make Jewish jokes.
He doesn't want to meet me. I'll tell you that, right? You think he's crying now? Wait till he sees me do 10 minutes at the Black Rabbit Comedy Club.
Is that a cup? That's a cup full of Portnoy tears.
Yeah, it's a cup full of Portnoy tears right now.
Oh, what the hell did I just see? Oh, I saw him like bitching about the Jewish jokes, and then someone commented in the same podcast. He said he hopes Greta Thunberg's boat gets blown up before she can get the guy. It's like, bro, you're such a fucking psycho. Just him eating pizza and being like, there is no two-state solution.
Yeah, that's classic. That's classic Zionist activities. That's classic. To be like, what they're saying about us, the jokes are just too much, and it's hurtful, and I hope that children's hospital gets blown up as well. It would be nice. Yeah,
but he's like, no, but I'm not joking when I say that.
Yeah.
That's his defense. He's like,
no,
you're
but I'm
joking about Jewish people. That's not funny. I really want Greta Thunberg in a children's hospital to get blown up in Palestine, and that's not a joke. This is serious. I really believe this. There's nothing funny about that.
It is so like 2025 for like the guy that runs the sports betting podcasts to be reviewing pizza and also calling for war crimes tearfully.
Yeah.
So you got a guy. So all right, guy's 50, loves FanDuel, loves pizza, loves war crimes, and he's crying. That's perfect.
Yeah.
The pizza man's gone fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. We need to. Mamma mia. We need to blow up at the daycare center. Mamma mia. We need a submarine to shoot a missile at the boat. Mamma mia. You know to make a Jew jokes.
Yeah, but I don't even really know that much about that either. I don't even know. Is Gaza still there?
That's a good question, dude.
I think Gaza might be gone. I haven't been keeping tabs on Gaza. Portnoy's been distracting me.
Yeah.
It's probably it's a trick.
Yeah, I'm kind of calling. I like where your head's at because I'm calling. Like you see a lot of celebs hopping on the Free Palestine bandwagon now. It's like, well, it's easy to do when they've already been blown up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They already got dunked on.
Yeah, poor guys.
Poor guys.
Thoughts and prayers for all those out there suffering in the world.
Happy Pride Month to everyone in Gaza.
Happy Pride Month to everyone in Gaza.
No, I think they're still there. They're still there.
All right, good.
But I think they killed like 500,000 of them, which is a
That's
lot.
horrible.
It's insane.
All right, what else do you want to talk about?
So, see, AOC's getting thick.
Yeah. I saw a fucking sign on the way here that I wanted. You ever see the fucking store that's called Going Postal?
No.
There's a store that I passed on the way here called Going Postal. And I assume it's like a box, stationery store or whatever.
Okay.
It's kind of
It's like
morbid,
a packaging store?
I didn't go to Going Postal, but I guess it's good marketing because I'm talking about it right now, but it's sort of morbid.
Yeah, it's got mass shooting branding.
Yeah, I guess so. Like in a couple years, Staples will be having their back-to-school mass shooter sale or whatever the fuck. That's what I was thinking of on the way here. That was my riff.
Yeah.
That was
I
my
like that.
pre-planned riff that I had in the car on the way here.
Yeah, get your nobody pays attention to me notebooks.
I also got to fucking take a leak like nobody's biz.
Office Max is selling you'll all see one day pencils.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like is it like a fucking like a UPS store or whatever where that's named after someone actually went postal, right? Like that's a true story, or am I just like urban legend?
Totally.
So some postman shot up a post office a while ago, and then some people were like, "We should name the store after that."
Yeah, but there's enough time passes and you can brand tragedies.
Yeah,
You can
the
turn
Irish car
tragedies
bomb.
into branding. Like you'll see people be like Jack the Ripper donuts,
Oh yeah,
and it's like that guy was fucking
Yeah,
wreaking
but-
havoc.
yeah, true.
You know,
Yeah,
we're gonna have 9/11 bagels at some point.
man, that's another. Maybe that's why I'm so mad about Austin is they have no bagels.
Yeah,
Portnoy, help!
Portnoy, please come down here.
Portnoy, you need to start getting into bagels, and you need to get some down in Austin.
Portnoy. The nice thing about Austin, if you want to come down here, Portnoy, is that nobody's making Jewish jokes.
Yeah, everybody loves you guys.
Nobody's making Jewish jokes.
And we
down here.
really need like a good bagel place because there's I don't think there's any good bagel places in Austin, Texas.
No.
It's kind of horrible.
What do you want? Just a little bagel and cream cheese?
I'd like a schmear,
Mm-hmm.
or heck, I'd even like a sausage, egg and cheese, bacon, egg and cheese. But they're like everyone. It confuses it. I think everyone just gets too confused by it.
Yeah,
They go 3 ingredients.
what the hell, man?
Here's a breakfast taco.
You mean bacon, egg, brisket, and cheese, right? Bacon, egg, and jalapeno queso? Is that what you mean? Talk about that?
Yeah, you can't get like an everything bagel with cream cheese here.
Yeah. You mean, okay,
If
so
you
it's
do,
a
it
sandwich,
costs like $10.
sandwich with bacon, egg, and cheese, dipped in an IPA, and frosted. You're one of the only people I can make fun of the South with as often as I want to.
And I like the South.
Me too.
but
I like the South. I don't.
The parts about it do confuse the shit out of me. The parts about, like, the fact that there are no bagels here is crazy.
It's a big enough city where there should be bagel shops.
There should be delis and bagels. People in Austin haven't figured that out yet.
No.
People in Austin haven't figured out that delis and bagels are good.
No.
You can't get, like, a sub, and you can't get, like, a bagel.
Yeah, even like there's a few good pizza spots, and when you go to them, you could tell this has only been here for like 2 years. Like 4 years ago, I bet they didn't have pizza.
Yeah, I know. But it also makes me feel like a fat loser complaining about it.
Complaining about the lack of bagels.
Pizza. I want a big sandwich.
Yeah, I want bacon and cheese. You know, I make fun of the South a lot, but Christoph gets a little tight about it because he's from Tampa, which is it is the South technically.
Yeah, Tampa doesn't count.
Right?
I don't think of Tampa. When I think of the South, I don't think of Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa.
Florida's its own thing.
Yeah. It is country,
Yeah.
but a lot of parts don't seem country to me.
Yeah. I like it here all right.
I like it here too,
It's not bad.
but I just like complaining more
Yeah,
than
I feel
anything.
you.
I like complaining.
Yeah, did you like New York?
No,
No.
but now looking back at it, I miss parts about it.
Yeah.
I like New Jersey. I like Philly though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like New York a lot. I just didn't like doing stand-up there. I like it more here.
Yeah, I like doing stand-up here. But the bugs, the food,
The bugs are crazy.
the bugs have been bad lately.
We have a cricket infestation.
Yeah, well, it's about to be cricket season.
Dude, it's not even cricket season yet, and we're infested. These little fuckers are jumping all over the living room. Jumping.
Oh my god, dude.
Jumping, dude. My cat
What the
kills
fuck?
them. They'll jump. My cat will snatch one out of the air.
Why don't you call...
Dude.
You gotta call somebody.
We did. So we sprayed ourselves, but we're going to bring... We just found out today that we can bring in a pest control company. Because the pest control company I tried to call was like, we can't do it because of the type of building it is. And it's not... You don't own the building, blah, blah, blah. A lot of red tape here to get rid of the crickets.
Yeah.
I'm going to just send a fucking fat guy in with a hose.
Yeah, spray chemicals.
Spray chemicals all over my house.
Yeah.
Get them out of there.
Yeah.
The bugs are crazy. Prehistoric, dude.
Yeah, I had a stick bug in my house the other day. You ever seen a stick bug before?
Only here.
I had one in my kitchen. Are they like in danger or anything?
I don't think so.
It
Why?
looks
You
like
killed it? Yeah.
I kill bugs in like a primal way.
Yeah, I'm kind
I
of...
scream. I get really scared, especially because they're so big.
Yeah.
I scream every time I kill them. I go, ah!
Dude, I do the same thing. I talk shit to them after I kill them. I'll
Yeah.
I'll slap them with a shoe and get it, because sometimes they're really fast, and I'm kind of proud of myself when I actually kill it. So I kill it, and I'll go, what the fuck is up, dude? Like that. Kinda
Come up in my house.
Yeah, kind of get like Rasheed Wallace on it. Fucking, what's up, dude? I've been watching a lot of Black Guy podcasts lately.
Yeah.
Black Guy basketball podcast?
This is a half a black guy podcast right now.
That's true. We are technically a Black Guy podcast. But Gil's Arena is great.
I know, you've been telling me about
You
that.
gotta watch Gil's Arena, dude. It's just 5 black guys getting each other angry about basketball. It's awesome.
I don't know much about ball, though, to be complete TBQH with you.
You gotta get into ball. Basketball is great.
I like basketball, but at the finals, I was invested in the Knicks.
Yeah, but
I haven't really been watching.
now
the
we got
finals.
the Halaban.
I like the Halaban.
Halaban's great.
That shot the other night was cool.
Yeah, they were trying to call him. Sports Center posted that they're trying to call him the Moment. They're trying to give him a corporate nickname, and they were like, "It's the Moment." And then SGA was on the other side of the graphic, and they're like, "The Moment versus the MVP." Just like the two shittiest nicknames.
Yeah, the branding that the NBA does is really bad.
And somebody was
The
like,
Pacers fucking shirts are so gay. But wait, what was somebody like?
"What? Yes, sirs."
Yeah, that does. They're forcing branding, corny.
Like puns.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I hate it. Just make Halaban shirts. Everyone should come to the arena in turbans. Kick ass.
Oh, everyone!
Just a bunch of fat white guys from Indiana in
No
turbans.
shoes allowed in the.
No
Pacers
shoes, dude.
arena.
Everybody in sandals and turbans.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Bunch of 300-pound ladies coming in with burqas on.
The Galabea.
That would rule.
That would rule.
Yeah.
We should send the.
They throw rocks at the other team.
Yeah, it should be the Halaban.
The Halaban.
That's good branding.
Yeah, and SGA they're
What
calling
the
him,
helly?
they're calling him Shadolph.
They are.
Yeah. The Halaban versus Shadolph.
That's good. That's good branding.
That's good branding.
Yeah. I've been learning a lot about Hitler. I watched a video about how he escaped. That people think he escaped. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I fell asleep, so I can't remember most of it.
Where do they think he moved to? Because I've heard this theory.
Argentina.
That would fucking... Damn.
It was. Yeah, I wish I could remember in my brain. I watched it late last night, but yeah, he took a shit ton of. It took a long time to get. They had a route set up prior to when they saw things aren't looking so good for the Nazi party. They set up a fucking whole system of now I can't remember. I don't want to sound like a dumbass, but pretty interesting stuff. I was also watching a video about their involvement in Antarctica.
Yeah?
I'm very curious in Antarctica lately.
Really?
Yeah.
What about it?
They just say there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Like types of government testing?
Just you're not really allowed to go unless you have like a government grant, and like whoever's really empowered tries to go there and figure some shit out. And
Gotcha.
people think the lost city of Atlantis is under Antarctica, and it got frozen over because of a pole shift.
Wow.
All interesting stuff. They had free energy. Nikola Tesla was figuring it out.
So you haven't been offline. You've been online.
I've been
Just
online,
in different
but
spaces.
I've been in different spaces.
This is good. This is healthy.
I guess, but I sound like it's schizophrenic right now. Is this healthy? Learning about how General Electric sandbagged Nikola Tesla because he figured out free energy.
I was telling Autumn about, do you remember the guy hit you up and he was like, yo, guard dog, what's with the fucking podcast? Every episode, there's people whispering in the background.
Oh, yeah.
You were like, brother, I think you got schizophrenia. I told Autumn that. I was like dying laughing. She goes, no, that's sad. No, that's sad. Imagine that's how you found out. Just listening to your favorite podcast and you don't even know you have it. That's sad.
That is sad.
She was like, really
She's
sad.
right. She's right. It is a little sad.
So funny for you to diagnose him too.
I mean, I didn't know. I seriously didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I guess maybe he was talking about us talking off camera sometimes, but that's a rare occasion.
Not the whole pod either, right?
No, it's not the whole pot. Yeah, poor guy.
Poor
forgot
guy.
about that.
I wonder how he's doing.
I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't get schizophrenia.
Yeah, right? Did you ever worry about it?
Yeah, once I found out that it affected like young adult males, and I was a young adult male, I was nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a roommate that I think got it in like his early 20s rather.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
usually when it
it's
hits you.
horrifying, yeah. You lose your mind out of nowhere.
It would suck. Well, I would get so bugged out on weed, I would worry that it was going to leave me permanently schizophrenic.
That's what I think my old friend blamed on him. But I think it was maybe a mix of both.
Yeah. Well, I think you could bring it out of you.
Yeah.
If you got schizophrenia in your family and you're getting blazed, or you're like tripping mushrooms or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. You smoke a fair amount of weed, and you don't really seem any different ever. You kind of just seem the same.
I am different though. I think I need to stop smoking weed, especially because I've been trying to write jokes, and I do feel clearer without it.
Yeah.
But I haven't smoked it today, and I feel still pretty slow. So I don't know if that's really the issue.
Your brain's not any better when you're dead sober.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, I had a what time?
We're good.
I felt bad yesterday because I was in the green room, and do you know Johnny Pemberton?
Mm-hmm.
He was so nice, but and I knew he was in the Fallout show, but I didn't think about it. And everyone was just talking, and then someone brought up Walton Goggins, and I was like, I love Walton Goggins. Like whenever he plays a character, I think he's so cool. And then I saw an interview with him, and I was like, this guy's the biggest fucking loser of all time.
Yeah.
I was like, I just hated him. And then they were like, why? And I was like, I know he thinks he's like a sexy guy now, and he's like always trying to be like coy and sexy.
Yeah.
And it just like rubs me the wrong way. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I hate it. I'm with you.
And but then Johnny, and I don't mean to name drop. I mean, it's kind of corny, I guess. But the only reason I said because he was in the Fallout show with Walton Goggins, and I didn't think about that.
Do you
So
think
he's
they're...
like, "Oh, you want me to call him?" And I was like,
really?
"Oh, is he your friend?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And I was like, "I'm sorry." And he was like, "No, it's okay." And I was pretty humiliated by that. Maybe I shouldn't have said it on the pod.
No,
but
it's all right. fuck Walton Goggins.
I'm sure he's
No.
a good guy. Like the Johnny's was really nice, and he likes him, you know. And
I've had enough of
Danny
these.
McBride is his buddies, and Danny McBride was the nicest, most normal seeming guy ever.
He's also like the funniest person alive.
Yeah, so I'm sure Walton's cool, but whenever he does these interviews, it's like, what is the act, man? Like the
Dude.
one with his house.
Dude, the Architectural Digest
Yeah.
one. That one, I tried to, because I love that
Because
house.
his house is so cool, and then he just seems so dorky. Like he has pans to a picture of him and his son both naked.
Dude.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
part?
when he goes, this is us naked in the river, me and my son, our bare butts.
Yeah, what?
I'm like, dude, stop being weird.
He's always being weird.
And everything in that
the
house-
sexy comments went to his head.
He was all like, this was an old Scottish gun room from the 1700s.
Yeah.
So we had guns replicated that were the ones they would have used back then and mounted to the walls. And each of them has an engraving on it that means a lot to me and my family. And like, everything's super specific.
Yeah.
He's like, this is a chandelier from an old church that we went to when I was a boy. I'm like, dude, shut up. Yeah, I try to play that video because I love his house. I kind of
so
think it's like the
cool.
sickest house I've seen. Because I watch a lot of those Architectural Digest
the
videos.
Hudson Valley.
Yeah, the Hudson Valley's beautiful. I love it up there. And his house rules. And I tried to show it. I played it on the TV for the lady. She was having none of it, dude. She hated him.
Yeah.
She was like, I fuck this guy. And
Yeah.
I kind of respected it because he is,
I went through the same thing.
it's a lot.
But
He's-
I also prefaced it like, you're going to hate this.
He's so funny as Baby Billy, though.
He's so good in fucking everything.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Vice Principals, he's unreal.
I haven't seen that, but that's what they were recommending last night.
He's insanely funny.
I don't know.
No. We talk shit about him to his friend.
I felt so fucking... my face was like red. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. He's like, no, it's okay. People have been saying that all over the internet. You're not the
Yeah.
first person to say that. But he is a good guy. And I was like, all right, that's good.
There's this thing going on where like chicks get real horned up for like an eccentric middle-aged actor, and I think I really hate it. Like him, Pedro Pascal, and
Pedro
then
Pascal, maybe we can get into that on the Patreon because I need to do some research. But do you know about his family lineage?
no.
See, I need to do some research before I talk about it because I don't want to sound like a dumbass, and there might be somebody listening that knows more about it than me. But his whole fucking, like, I was an immigrant from Chile,
Yeah.
and, like, his family was, like, royalty. He basically comes from, like, conqueror blood. And the only reason he had to leave is because there was, like, an overthrow of power where
Yeah.
his family was kicked out of power. Or, like, people that his family had ties to were kicked out of power.
Yeah.
Like, he was not a poor immigrant at all. He was probably one of the richest people in Chile, as far as,
Yeah.
according to what I have seen about it. And I don't remember enough about it to talk.
It's like calling yourself an immigrant, and your lineage goes up to like King Louis the 14th. It's like, oh yeah, you were
it's
just
like
royalty
Hitler.
in the UK.
Hitler being like, yeah, I was an immigrant from Germany. I was pushed all the way to Argentina. He's like, me and my family were forced to move to Argentina.
Do you notice that though?
I think that's the, and I don't want to be a fucking asshole, but I am trying to talk
there's
about
these
something
weird,
interesting.
like-
And I think that when I heard about that, I was furious.
No, that's stolen valor.
I was furious.
If you want to, and I'm also, here's the other thing, dude. A lot of these Indian guys who are like, I'm immigrants, I'm like, your family's rich, you're super smart, they're super smart. Like, you're all doctors, you're super rich. I get you are immigrants technically, but like, in my mind, if you want to play the immigrant card, like, you better be a fucking Ecuadorian guy running a taco truck. I think, like, we all know what a real immigrant is.
Yeah.
To the guys standing on cop cars right now in downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah, I don't have much sympathy for rich immigrants.
No, man.
And I don't appreciate rich immigrants trying to act like they're poor immigrants.
That's what I'm saying,
Or trying
dude.
to get the same sympathy as poor immigrants.
Dude, Chinese
Because
people...
I don't know for sure, but I'm almost positive it's so easy if you have a shit ton of money to
Yeah,
immigrate
dude.
here.
If you're fucking... If
Well,
you're,
I know it's not so easy because we know people that have green cards and visas, and it can be a pain in the neck. But James immigrated here. He's not like a rich guy, you know.
Dude, if
He's
you're-
from Australia too, I guess.
If
But
your parents are like Chinese multimillionaires, it's not the same as if like you're a guy who tunneled through to El Paso.
yes,
Texas.
that's the
It's
point.
not
I'm
the
not
same
making a
thing.
good point of it. But
No, it's not the same thing.
I don't know.
It's a little bit of stolen valor.
I think it's stolen valor too, but it is a pain in the butt to get a visa or a green card or a whatever.
Yeah, but if you were never packed into the back of a truck with a bunch of other dudes, then I don't think you can really claim that struggle.
Yeah, and I guess it is nice to, I don't know, fuck them.
Like if your whole family was packed into the back of a U-Haul box truck, that's the immigrant struggle.
Yeah, that I feel pretty bad for. But if your family are like, I don't know, conquistadors from wherever the fuck, I don't feel any. And also, he just held that lady's arm the one time, Pedro Pascal. That was weird.
Yeah.
And I think he's like, I don't know. Whatever. Happy Pride Month, Pedro Pascal. I hope you're having a good month. I'm sorry that I got really nasty at the end of this podcast.
No, I hate him. I'm with you. I'm not a Pedro Pascal fan.
I have to find out about his family, and we can are we doing a Patreon?
We're not doing a Patreon.
Oh, thank God. All right, let me find out about it now then. I'm just kidding. Let me chat GBB it.
No, you gave me a lot of juice today, dude. I think you came with some juice.
I hope so. I really didn't want to let you down, but let's find out about Pedro Pascal's family and their history in Chile.
No, in like relative to your energy levels.
Well, I remember last time I was on here, I was pretty depressed.
I think for you, this is top tier energy. This is about as energetic as you get.
Yeah, I am doing my best. We can give him a long boy too. Honestly, I can keep going. I want to find out about the thing. So, Pedro Pascal, Santiago, Chile. His family has a compelling and politically significant history deeply tied to Chile's turbulent past.
Yeah.
Pinochet, that's right. Okay, so they were leftist
He's related to Pinochet?
They were leftist activists during Pinochet's regime.
Okay.
And, okay, it's going to be hard to do this on the pod.
Let me see where Walton Goggins is from.
Walton Goggins is from Georgia.
He's from Georgia.
Yeah.
I bet he came from plantation money, though, dude. It's all fucking... Those guys are frauds.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. My family has been in this town a long time.
Yeah, dude. He's raised in Lithia Springs, Georgia, a suburb of Douglas County. They don't say what his parents did. I know they did fucking something. He's got the big veneers, too. All those guys are rocking veneers.
Mm-hmm.
You get to a certain level of wealth, you get a new set of teeth.
Yeah, some of them are crazy. Goggins has some crazy ones.
Yeah, they look nuts, dude.
Sorry, I'm just reading the Wikipedia stuff
For
about
Pedro Pascal?
Pinochet, yeah. So Pedro Pascal's family was aligned with the socialist president Salvador Allende, and then Pinochet led a coup in '73 that forced Pascal's family and like all that the socialist regime out of Chile.
Really?
Yeah, according to ChatGPT in my brief research.
Nice.
So they were granted asylum because of the coup.
So they started a coup in Chile?
No. The other people started a coup that threw them out.
Oh, they were the dictators.
They were aligned with the socialist party that Pinochet led a coup to get rid of in '73.
Oh my God!
But I don't know the political.
That's like talking about your immigrant struggle and being like, "Yeah, my name's Jimmy Stalin."
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But I'm too stupid to talk about this
Bert
kind of stuff.
Zedong.
If anyone is thinks I'm stupid listening to this, I know I'm stupid.
No, you're not.
I think
You're a smart
I was
guy,
saying
dude.
that on stage the other day. Someone was talking about politics, and I was like, dude, I think there's times where I think they're all like aliens that are controlled by Jews. So don't talk to me like I don't know. Like I'm not well informed about this kind of stuff. I just watch YouTube videos and then repeat whatever the latest YouTube video I saw said.
Nice.
So I'm sorry if that was agonizing to listen to.
It wasn't that bad, dude. Chill out. You're telling me about every time when you're bombing, you want to go.
Yeah. I do that sometimes.
Have you been doing it?
I do it every once in a while. I do it sometimes if I go on a cruise show where there's like 15 people left. I'll growl at them.
Yeah. Give him a little growl. Give him a little roar.
Give him a little. Show him what I'm made of. I do got to take a leak.
All right, we'll wrap it up. You on the road? What are you doing?
I'm not on the road. I'm going. I hope I'm on the road soon, but we'll see. Got to figure that out.
Well, come see Shawn at Optimus Noctis.
Optimum Noctis, the first Tuesday of every month at the Creek in the Cave, and I'm match filming a special in California. So
Are you gonna be there?
Yeah.
Let's
be
go.
there. So if you want, you can come to that. And that's pretty much all I got. I think I'm gonna go see my family in July.
Nice. Visit Shawn's family with him.
Yeah.
Go to.
That's about it. Yeah.
And well, thanks for joining us, guys. Subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/roughweek. Get home safe, Christoph. Get home safe, Christoph. See you next week. Good luck with your immigration battle in Japan. And we'll see you guys next week. Sayonara.